How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Off the Top with Eric, Paris, and Red. I am one of your hosts, Eric, and joining me today are.
Your boy P.
And your boy Red.
What's up, fellas? How's it going?
Man,
And
what's the
then
motherfucking deal?
everybody's sleeping on Father's Day. So
Happy, I'm about to say that too. Happy
Yeah,
motherfucking
yeah, yeah,
Father's
yeah.
Day to
yeah,
you,
second
brother.
one.
Yeah, what'd you end up
Appreciate it.
doing?
Yeah, I just hit the gym this morning, then gave PJ a bath and made him breakfast and watched that movie. So he watched the movie with me.
There you
But
go.
so for some reason yesterday he started cleaning up the house like randomly. Like he actually putting stuff away.
Yeah.
That's a
Like
good problem to have with
So
the
I was
kid.
like, damn, his conscience came in. He cleaned up all his toys, and then like 2 seconds later, he took it all back out. I was like, oh well,
Yeah.
you back being a
So,
baby.
so subconsciously for like 20 minutes, he was like, I can't
Yeah.
live like this. I gotta clean.
I was like, all right, keep it going.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
Yeah, that's
sweet though.
cool.
I ain't gonna lie.
just trying to take it one day at a time for the
Yeah.
most part.
What about you,
Going,
E?
yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Uh, oh, gladly not a father, so I didn't do
Yeah.
shit for Father's Day. But
Yeah.
later, I'm gonna be going to my grandparents, cooking out for my grandpa. Grilling
Okay.
for him, getting nice ribeyes and shit.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Mm,
But quiet
sound good.
Sunday overall.
Yeah. I ain't doing too much. My pops is he at home chilling. So I told him we can go to a car meet, the next one that's open. He
Hmm.
into Mustangs just like me. Well, I'm into Mustangs just like him. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, he got a 91, I got an 18, and we just be talking shit to everybody, stuff like that.
There you go.
So that's about it. And then just I'm probably going house hop. I know somebody barbecuing, so
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
that's on the grill, I'll be over there shortly.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to it. It's supposed to be hot as hell.
Ooh,
At least it's
what is
not
hitting
like
on today?
supposed to be like 88, I think it is.
Yeah,
But
88 today.
I know that like this next week we're supposed to get this heat wave. It's supposed to be
Yeah,
like
yeah.
high 90s.
Yeah.
And did you guys see that tweet going around? It was like the BBC posted it about the heat
Hold
wave
on, what?
in the British
Oh, okay,
broadcasting.
okay. Oh, you a freaky
No,
motherfucker.
They're posting about the heat wave going to the UK, and they posted this woman like drenching herself in water because she was so hot. And
hmm
they were like, yeah, it's supposed to get whatever this degree Celsius, this heat wave's coming to London. And if you put it in Fahrenheit, it was like 78 degrees. And
Mm.
everyone like the US is like, man, shut the hell up. Heat wave.
Bro, because they weather is so gloomy all the time over there. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
overcast. Yeah.
yeah, they heat wave is our barely springtime.
It's like, ooh, I might be able to, I can wear pants today. It's a little
If
chilly
she had
outside.
died,
You
she go to
feel me?
Florida then.
Oh yeah, Florida hitting us crazy.
That humidity. Yeah.
hmm
Yeah. Well,
What about
guys,
Dubai weather though?
fuck Dubai weather. Fuck that. Like,
Yeah,
that's like Vegas is similar. The desert heat.
yeah.
Like, I remember when I first got out there, they were like, "Oh, like it's a dry heat though. It's fine. It's 115 degrees outside," and I'm just like, "This is not fine. I'm fucking dying out here."
Yeah, I think I seen something about that where they made like it's either in Dubai or somewhere over there, but they had like those tents that open up at a certain time and then it
Mm,
got like mist on the inside, kind of like an
yeah,
That's
umbrella.
dope. That's dope.
yeah. Keep it cool. Yeah, like I've seen
Yeah.
like the wealthy people in Dubai, like they will pay like an ice service to like go and drop ice in their pools so that they can still enjoy their pool on the hot ass
Mm.
day. And I'm
So
just
that
like,
shit don't be
that's
boiling.
yeah, I mean that's like a next level of wealth in Dubai though. Like,
Good flex.
yeah,
You know, I don't know if they still got them storms over there. Remember they was fucking with the
the dust storms.
yeah
Oh,
no the
oh no, that big rainstorm that they happened
mm-hmm.
that they had.
But they said it was not affiliated with them shooting that shit up to the clouds to make it rain.
Yeah,
I don't believe
Mm.
that bullshit.
yeah. I mean, climate's going crazy.
Yeah, but I feel like look, if you want to promote something and you know it's gonna be a game changer, they fucked up a little bit here and there. They not about to say this is the reason why we rained and had storms for a week and a half.
Right.
You
Yeah, that's
know,
true.
so that's how I feel it was.
Yeah, it was just crazy seeing those airplanes trying to drive in the airport. Look like they driving on the
Man,
damn ocean.
Yeah, leaving the wakes in the background.
Man,
yeah.
could you imagine that though? Like you about to run out of gas, so you got to land, and that's the only spot you can land at, and you can't see the damn roadway,
Yeah,
Sheesh.
skipping like a stone.
I
bro.
miss doing that.
Skipping stones.
Throwing rocks and shit. I think my max was like 11.
That's a good one.
That was
See,
the best one.
for the listeners, guys are fucking simple. We throw in like big chunks of ice at the concrete, throwing
hmm
stones over water. Like that's all we need. Finding a nice
Hmm.
stick in the wilderness. That's all we
Yes.
need.
Look, bro, I didn't want to be corny, but I literally was. I kid you fucking not. I just love this. If you can see it, I loved it. Right? It's like a
Ooh.
it's like an ice sword or something.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't show it that good, but it looked like a fucking Sub Zero ass sword. But I love it.
That's Soul Calibur.
You had that
Yeah,
shit ready to go.
you feel me, boy? Ready with it.
Yeah, I think there's an Instagram page I follow, and it's like, is it like stick rater or something like that?
Ah,
And it's just a bunch of dudes like, hey guys, rate my stick that I found, and like they'll be swinging it around and shit. They're like, that's dope, like they're just fucking
Mhm.
like just dudes, being dudes.
yeah, I love that type of shit, man.
Oh
That's
You
yeah,
really what we
still, you
do.
just an older kid. That's all.
yeah,
Really is though. It just never changed. We just like different shit. You
yeah.
You
know,
just got money
some
now.
some people like the ice when they like to see the ice shatter. Some people like sticks, ice sticks. It don't even matter, man. We just like simple shit.
I just need to find a neighbor that's into lightsabers, and it's a wrap. we gonna be out there.
You like lightsabers?
Hell yeah, Star Wars is that deal. Growing up,
I did not know, bro.
hell yeah, that's my thing.
I remember when I was in college, there was this kid who actually like did the lightsaber, like he would go
Fight.
to like fights, yeah, and like he brought a couple in, and I'm like, oh, he had like six of them. Like this dude was like heavy in it, and
Yeah.
he's
Hmm.
like doing all the fucking moves and shit. I was like, oh damn, and I had one, and I'm like swinging it around. I'm trying to be gentle with it because I know some of that shit's expensive. I don't want to fucking
For
break
sure.
anything.
Some of them like a
He's like, oh,
banging.
it's fine. He's like hitting it on the fucking ground. He goes, these are meant to be hit with each other. I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, I
Okay.
might be
Mm.
into this shit. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
like he
seen
was
some
like,
glass ones. I seen some laser ones, and then you got
yeah,
the durable plastic ones.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
he
ain't
had
never
Bro,
had
those
one though.
ones.
when I
Huh.
look at it though, if they just put a little more energy into like some type of karate form, them boys would be unbeatable in the streets for real.
In the streets.
No,
Dog,
you just pick up a random stick and just beat
you
somebody
fit.
ass.
You be like, bro, you know what? You got it, bro. You got it. I thought you was a regular nerd. He about to beat the hell out of Johnny down the street.
Don't
They're getting
add the little
shot is what's
spinning
happening.
kicks and
Oh yeah,
roundhouse
that's bad.
kicks.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hopefully he
yeah,
don't think he got the force.
yeah.
Man,
No.
God knew what he was doing when he ain't give us no powers.
Dog.
He's like,
Straight villains out here.
let me
Bro,
try to do
ain't
stupid
no
shit.
heroes. No more heroes.
Be like the boys. Yeah,
That's really what it'll be like. Really what it'll be like. The
yeah.
first thing you're gonna say is, "Oh, let me save this one person, this person." And you're gonna be looking like,
Mm-hmm.
"Are you ready to hit that bank, bro?" You know what I'm
Hell yeah.
saying?
But no,
Instant.
like I was asking a coworker. This just happened like on Friday, and it was one of those like, would you do this if this happened?
Okay.
And it was, would you? Would you have? Okay, if you had the ability to freeze time, but every time you froze time, you still aged normally. So say
Mhm.
like you froze time to get like an 8 hour nap, you would
Mhm.
Mhm.
age 8 hours when you turned it off, right? Would you do that, or would you not have the freeze time ability? And I asked my coworker that, and he was like, "Yeah, I'd do it." And I was like, "I don't know. I'd be afraid because I feel like I'd be dependent on that, and then next thing you know, after 20 years, I look like I'm 60." And
Mhm.
then
Oh,
but then I thought about it more, and I was like, that's fucking stupid. I'd rob a fucking bank, and then I would never have to freeze time.
thank you.
Right, yeah.
You know,
I
you
was
was
like,
thinking about your 9 to 5
yeah,
now.
yeah. I was like, no, it's dumb. That's stupid. I'm not asking that anymore.
Mhm.
You feel me? Would y'all go? It's a little dark though, but would y'all go into like little wet work? You know what I'm saying? I
Oh,
didn't
like
get
to
paid.
be like an assassin? Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Okay, okay,
Oh
okay, okay.
god, dude, that's like a
I didn't want to
go
be the
ahead.
only one.
Oh yeah, like I have like deep fantasies of like, all right, who's on that list? And it's not
Mm.
even like people that did me wrong. It's just like people like in the news and shit. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
they deserve to get taken down. I'd help a
Like,
lot of people doing that shit,
give
you
me
know?
the blacklist. If that was a real, I know it is real. I know it's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Give me the blacklist of the world. I will, man. I'm liberating shit. I'm 10. Yes, I'm going crazy. They're like,
Yeah.
how did he die? We don't know. He just dropped dead in front of a crowd of people.
Yeah. Like
And I'm
Be
gonna
like
be,
Death Note.
yeah, I was about to say that. I'm about to talk about shit like I'm L. Like, you're
Yeah.
not about to get me,
Oh,
bro. Come on.
that'd be dope too, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Vladimir Putin was seen floating around in space today. It's like, no one knows how he got there.
Man.
That'd be tough.
Like yeah, like especially like Dragon Ball Z powers. Like, oh, I'd take countries are going down. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'd be
For
like
my
Superman,
protection,
basically.
pay me 500, billion or million a year.
okay,
I'll make sure I
I was
don't,
like that. I was like, that's low, and then you
you know,
finish it up with an unrealistically large number.
you know, you know.
Or you could just say everything's free. They just show you ID. You don't have to pay for
Exactly. At
anything.
this point,
Because
boy,
money is irrelevant at that point.
you better not
Well,
tell,
no, I mean, like at that point, it's like, what are you gonna do? Stop me?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a
That's basically
Superman
what
flex.
Superman did.
Yeah.
When he got handcuffed, he was looking like, I'm only doing this for y'all, bro, because
yeah,
it really don't matter to me.
yeah.
Right.
Like, I can
That's
see
a
through all these
flex, bro.
walls.
He was like, man, y'all so insignificant. Y'all like an ant to me. Like,
Yeah, like this is cute.
Man. Yeah, literally, it's cute. It's cute.
right, y'all gave me some bracelets. Free jewelry. Okay.
Man,
Yeah, the power fantasy is definitely there. Like
it
having
really is.
abilities.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Who? Okay. Let's run this. Damn. Let's run this real quick. What's one superpower you would have, or person powers? Because some of them have multiple powers and shit.
Like just one you can pick.
No, just like one person.
Okay, so like any superhero, like any
Yep.
powerful
Yep.
character in TV and movies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Doctor Strange.
Oh, that's a good. The time stone type shit or the magic.
that is a good one.
Yeah, because you can see alternate realities. I mean, you ain't overpowered, so it is not like it's nothing that you can do that's off putting to everybody else. Like it's not. I'm not gonna walk down the street and glow a different color. It just
Mm-hmm.
I could just rewind time. Or I can go to the future. I can see a different alternate reality. See all the realities of everybody I ever wanted to be with. See what that turned out to be.
Mm.
So I would never be.
Regretful.
Yeah, that's the word. I never be
Yep.
regretful because I seen what that path is like.
You living your perfect life.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would go with. I'm actually going to keep mine realistic. Like the first one I went to immediately was any teleportation, like
Okay.
I was thinking
Nightcrawler.
about that too. Yeah.
Like that's
Jumper is good.
yeah. Even Jumper,
Mm.
they did it well, But
Yeah.
like leaving the portal open, getting chased, I don't know if I fuck with
Bullshit.
that.
You're right.
But the Nightcrawler one was nice, but that was limited to he could only go to places he'd been before.
Mm-hmm.
So like he could get stuck in walls and shit. So it's not great. But honestly, one that I'm having a lot like I've been playing Control again, and Jesse Faden's powers in that game, like the telekinesis, like being able to like just pick up people and boulders and then like just fucking sling them like 100 yards. Like those powers, like she is able to do like a jump, almost like a force jump, and she can like float in the air for a decent amount of time. I'd pick Jesse Faden Control. Like those are like more grounded, but like could I get killed still? Absolutely. But
Yeah.
like I still have a decent amount of fun too. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
I fuck with it.
Basically be a Jedi.
yeah.
In a sense, yep.
But with a gun. What about you,
Yeah.
James?
But I'm thinking, I do love teleportation, but it's slightly grounded, but not. What's his name? Either Luke Cage or Spider Man.
Spider-Man's a good one.
Yes, because Spider Man is super strong. He got the senses, super agile. I don't know if I want the webs because I Loki can be a what's the name? The Red Hood one in Batman when he had
Oh yeah.
the red mask with the two
Jason
pistols.
Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Is
yeah,
it
be
Jason Todd?
Jason Todd with the strengths of Spider Man. I think that'd be a dope character in my life.
Hold on, I don't know if
But
that is Jason Todd or not.
I know one
But yeah,
thing. They
Red Hood.
nerfed the hell out of Spider Man. Well, he nerfed himself because they basically said how strong
Hold
he
back.
is. He can kill somebody with one hit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, he
He bench
really.
pressing 2 tons and stuff, no
Yeah, that's what I'm
problem.
saying. Let me be him. Or, Luke Cage, he's super strong too. You put
Hmm.
bullets to this man, he bouncing off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Spider-Man, they pretty much did the same thing with Superman. Like they basically wrote it in there that like he intentionally lowers his power level because if he went all out, he'd be killing everybody.
I
And
would.
I like
He
Superman
be
did that. Like
splattering people.
yeah,
Yeah.
Superman did that when he was fighting. What the fuck is that dude's name?
Doomsday.
Apocalypse or one of them. No, it was not Apocalypse. It was on Apocalypse. He was fighting. I forget what the big bad of the DC is, but they weren't on Earth, and he was like, "You
I
fucked up.
finally can
Like
let
I'm not
loose.
on Earth. Like I
Yeah.
only reason I'm not fighting full strength on Earth because I don't want to blow the planet up. Like there's
Hmm.
no rules out here." And then he proceeds to whip his
Let's
ass.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, Green Lantern would be a good one too. I'm throwing that
That's a
one out there.
really good one.
Like whatever you imagine, you can like manifest from a ring. That'd be a
I
good
got a
one
Hmm.
to have.
green glowing car, green glowing guns, green
Yeah.
glowing spaceship. I'm gonna fly myself. I don't want to.
Eh.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
gonna
gonna
just fly
say,
myself.
drive. You literally driving for no reason.
Exactly. You're gonna be like a GTA mission. I'm gonna be driving a fast car and teleport to a jet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right,
So
right.
yeah,
Just otherworldly shit going on.
Hey,
just
that's gonna be the
random.
next Fast and Furious.
Mm.
Don't give them ideas. They're they probably saw that Doom trailer that we were talking about last week.
I
Like, oh,
did,
he's in a mech. Like, we could totally do that.
dog.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
like that one though. He has some medieval shit on. I fucked with. I fucked with it.
yeah with the
I'm
flailing
surprised you
dude.
ain't want to do the Flash because you always like running back in the day.
That'd be dope too.
Flash is pretty cool because he can phase in and out of stuff. He got the rewinding time if you run fast enough. He super speed, of course. So I'm still robbing shit. Uh, that's not bad though. But I,
Either
I
that or
want to punch
Sonic.
something. I want to punch something, bro. I want to lift stuff up, toss it. You know. So yeah,
Luke
that's a good
Cage.
one.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that was my question for today.
yeah, yeah. For the listeners, there's not a lot of shit going on. We are trying to make time out of nothing. There is
Literally.
like Taylor Swift. We'll talk about this. It's not a big deal, but Taylor Swift. We were talking about her last time with I personally don't like how she is kind of milking all of her albums, releasing multiple versions, and then oh my god, she's number one. How did she do it? It's like, well, she released 30 fucking albums, and they all
Mhm.
sold really well. Well, apparently she's getting a little bit of flack because UK singer Charlie XCX was about to get her album number one last week, and seemingly out of nowhere, from the top ropes, Taylor Swift releases a UK exclusive version of her album and blocked her. So Taylor Swift went number one again in the UK. And
Mm.
fans are kind of getting tired of this whole like, what the fuck, man? Like you
Yeah.
already had your album out. Like just let it be out. Don't release
Facts.
any more extra shit. You're black. And I got to be honest, it is kind of shitty because there was an old tweet that came out when, if you know the whole Taylor Swift saga, when her catalog was first taken by Scooter Braun, uh, they started releasing new live versions of her album. And then she came out on social media and told her fans, don't buy these albums because they did it without, I told them not to do it. They did it without my consent.
Mhm.
So it's okay for her to stop those albums from coming out. But when she's releasing all these different digital deluxe versions and all this shit, it's fine. Like to me, it's a little hypocritical.
Yeah.
It's kind of bullshit.
That was about to be my first question to you, bro. Is it really her or is it the label that's trying to milk it? But
I think it's her. I think it's her.
yeah.
Because I mean, it's not the first time she's done it. Like she did it like a month after her album first came out.
The fuck?
But
That close?
yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
What was the
So is
fucking
it like a whole
singer?
different album in itself, like a different song?
She'll release like maybe 2 or 3 extra songs on there, and call it a
Mm.
Mm.
deluxe.
And those was just the
Or
ones that didn't make the cut the first time.
yeah, yeah. The first time she did it was Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish, I think she released her album a couple weeks after Taylor Swift released her album, and Billie Eilish had done like an interview with like Rolling Stone or something, and Billie Eilish is really heavy on the whole like she's really big on environmental stuff, you know.
Okay.
So she's against releasing all these different physical types because it's wasteful, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah, for
you end up
sure.
Mm-hmm.
throwing it away and shit. So she, you know, touts that her vinyls are made with like recycled materials, that kind of shit, and she
Hmm.
doesn't release a crazy amount of them. And she said basically in this interview that she kind of dislikes when artists release, you know, 15 different versions of the same thing because it's, again, it's wasteful, it's bad for the environment. And
Right.
then shortly after that interview and her album came out, Taylor Swift released another digital or another deluxe set of albums, and it's like, this is what she's talking about. Like,
Yeah.
uh
You know what this remind me of?
the
She's the white girl version of Jay-Z in them. Like back in the
Jay-Z,
day,
did Jay-Z
yeah,
do that
like
shit?
bro. Well, Jay-Z kind of like he grabbed the newest person every single time, kind of like what Drake do. He grabbed
Hmm,
the newest person. It's not really dropping the album, but if they know they about to be big, they grab them, make a song with them,
right,
scoot them back on top. So yes, you're good, but they know me more, so I'm kind of the bigger dog every time, and that's what I
yeah,
feel like. You know, in a sense, that's what she's doing, but she just
She's
dropping more
sunning him.
albums.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, and staying on top.
yeah.
Like,
It's
how many fucking times you gonna listen to the same 17 songs with just one added?
yeah. There's a subreddit too that's pretty funny. It's the Taylor and Travis subreddit about
Hmm.
the Travis Kelsey.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because Taylor Swift has such a huge fan base, you know, like,
Them
and there is an
Swifties.
equally, I don't want to say equally large, but there is a decent sized chunk of fan base that can't fucking stand her. Like, that feel like she
Mm-hmm.
fell off big time and she needs to be a little bit more humble about it.
Hmm.
And so this subreddit, it has a lot of these fans on there, and they believe that this whole relationship she has with Travis Kelsey was fabricated. It's not real. Like, they did it just for clicks. They did it just to sell albums. They did it so, like, it was a transactional relationship. So Travis Kelsey got a movie deal out of it. You know, he got a way more exposure, jersey sales, and then she got a lot of album sales out of it because her relationship is reflected in that album. So like a lot of people think that this is just a big conspiracy. They were never together.
Mm.
Like it's just a front, and it's
Yeah.
What
funny.
movie
It's
do he
funny.
got?
I don't know. Shit, what the fuck was it? It's not the. I can't remember, but let me look it up real quick. But yeah, he got offered this movie role and he took it.
It's not The Blind Side, is it?
No, I don't think
And
That
then
was the
I
black
can
man.
say, even though the NFL isn't worldwide like significant, the NFL is the biggest thing that America has. So
so. Oh
it
yeah,
I thought it was
was
baseball.
no. I mean, like
NFL's king.
baseball's been going down lately.
Okay,
I mean, they got the biggest contracts that you can get, but as
that's what
far
it
as
is.
uh, TV promotions and all that stuff, NFL is king in the United States.
Okay,
Now, worldwide, soccer is the biggest sport.
yeah. The
Yeah.
other football.
Yeah,
Yeah,
football.
okay. So this is a report from Hollywood Reporter 2 weeks ago. Travis Kelsey wants you to know I'm looking for movie deals, and he
Mm.
is hoping to be in Happy Gilmore 2. I think is the one that he got offered. But yeah,
Happy
he's
Gilmore too.
I
he's
mean, you
trying
gotta
to make
start
his
thinking about.
move into Hollywood.
Yeah, I was gonna say like short football careers are pretty short, so you got to start thinking about post game, like
Yeah,
pretty
That's
much
smart.
after like year 7.
yeah. If you don't want to
Cut,
be like fucked up permanently towards the end of your
yeah,
Yeah.
life, yeah, you got to
because
cut.
yeah, Aaron Donald he just retired after what 10 years, and I think we the same age, so
That's a
shit,
sweet spot for that position he plays. Like
hell yeah,
any
because
longer than that, and
man,
you're dealing
ooh,
with hardcore health defects towards the end of your life.
hands to be deformed, head, neck be messed up, because that's
Mm.
constant contact,
Yeah,
especially being on the line, the trenches,
Yeah.
man, that hell no. So he
Okay.
got out good.
So he doing the comedic shit because that's in a sense that's kind of the easier route.
well, it's his brand, honestly. Like he's
He's a
got that.
funny guy.
Well, I mean,
I
He
mean,
look
him
like a
and his
state
brother
trooper
got
all the
that
time.
podcast.
yeah, him and his brother Jason have that podcast, but like he's kind of on that same spectrum as like Barstool Sports, like Bussin' with the Boys. I think that's a podcast that they do, where it's middle-aged white dude humor, you know. So I mean, like that's definitely like the niche that he fits in, right? So I mean,
Okay.
I wouldn't expect him to be, you know, showing up on Tyler Perry's lots anytime soon, you know.
All right,
Uh,
then
right.
they can't act.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like that's fair.
Hmm.
But I mean, like he knows where he fits,
Yeah,
you
he
know,
know
and
his lane. I
yeah. So
got you.
like him wanting to be in like Happy Gilmore too, that's definitely his
It
lane,
fits.
you
Okay.
know.
I'd say
Yeah.
he'd be in that John Cena realm where he's popular, he
Yeah.
get movie
Yeah.
roles, but it's not like an A list. He'd be like C at
Yeah.
best B, but it'd be C list celebrity.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Definitely. Like, I could see him being in like a cameo. Where,
Yeah.
oh shit, it's Travis Kelsey, and then he's gone. You know, 3 minutes in and out. That's it.
I mean,
Yeah.
him being a little pretty boy, he can do like modeling and shit like that, so he can get his fame from that.
Uh,
Right.
he might be in a rom com too. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
be the
definitely.
little
Yeah, I could see
muscular pretty boy that your girl went to, and now you got to fight to get her back type shit.
the Channing
Hmm.
Tatum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Damn, bro, he was supposed to play Gambit. They did him dirty.
his whole career was dirty. All right, that sounded foul. Like I have beef with
Yeah,
Channing
like you
Tatum.
like
I
you don't
don't.
like
I
him.
don't.
I
But no,
thought quick as
no,
hell. Like, what did he do?
no. But like they fucked him over. This happens a lot. They fucked him over with his deals with GI Joe. When he
Mhm.
signed on to do GI Joe, the contract was basically I think for 3 or 4 movies. So he had to do like after the first one was shit. He's like, oh fuck, I'm wrapped in for at least 2 or 3 more shitty GI Joe movies, and that's
Mhm.
why he was kind of forced to do that, you know. Or he buys out his contract, which at that time in his career he couldn't afford to do. So like,
Hmm.
definitely Magic Mike helped like revitalized his career a little bit. Like it's still not where it could have been, you know.
But he
Yeah.
died in GI Joe too.
Did he?
Yeah,
I thought it
and The
was
Rock,
Marlon Wayans that died.
he
Mm-mm.
did.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
he
then
I
got
mean,
blew
that's
up.
maybe his
That was the one
yeah.
with the
contract changed
Rock in
then.
it, wasn't it?
Yep, The Rock was in that one. That he took over the whole. He died in the first 3 minutes of the movie.
Oh, okay. You know, because it's similar because they are kind of the same kind of actor. Do you know who? What's his name? Alan Rich. Hold on, I don't want to fuck his name up. Alan Ritchson. He plays. He's on Reacher, that show on Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
The big buff white dude,
Yep, yep.
basically Channing Tatum again.
Yeah,
uh,
he's not. He fits Reacher exactly how it was written.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But he did say on his second or third season he was taking steroids though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, like uh, every major actor in Hollywood that is doing the big action films, they're all using steroids.
You
Like,
think Chris
yeah,
Thor?
there's no way. Like, you have to be genetically a freak to be as big as they are and as strong as they are and not be taking steroids. Like,
I know
it's
The
Oh,
Rock
this
just
on
dude from Blue
steroids
Mountain State.
forever.
yeah,
Huh?
yeah, yeah. Alan Richardson,
Yeah, Blue Mountain State. He was the
Yeah.
yeah,
linebacker.
Spike, yeah,
I ain't realized it because he had facial hair.
yeah. Well, no. The thing that's similar with him and Channing Tatum is his agent pushed him the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. Remember the one that had like Megan Fox in it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's one of the turtles, which
Mm.
you probably wouldn't
Mm.
know, but that was one of his first big breaks. And like they pitched him this movie, telling him that this is going to be great, like it's going to be great for your career. And then he found out after, it's like, how is it going to be great for my career if no one knows I'm the fucking turtle? Like,
Yeah.
if you're going to
Hell
put all the
yeah.
CGI in me, it's just my voice. Like,
I didn't even
and
know it was
like
him.
he did a podcast. I forget what name of the podcast was, but he fucking like suicidal from these movies because of how
Damn.
bad they were treated. Like they would
Mm.
drop them off. So they would go to shoot, and then everyone would shuttle back to the hotels and area shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So because they were actors, they were paid flat salary, whereas the lighting guys, the camera guys, the crew that handled everything else, they were paid by the hour. So they just finished filming. They shuttled everybody first because they weren't paying these guys extra to wait longer, but everyone else was going to get paid for longer.
Mm.
So they were stuck at this lot waiting for hours, and they were the main fucking stars of the movie. And the studio fucked him over, making all these promises every single time for the next one, like, "Oh, it's going to be better. We're going to treat you better." And every time they fucked him over, he seriously considered like quitting acting after that.
Damn.
And then now he's got Reacher. He's definitely a bigger star now, but like he definitely got fucked over with his contracts to start his career.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Okay.
acting is a tough gig, especially if you ain't blow up from like your first stint.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like if you don't act, you ain't getting paid.
Exactly. And you might end up being black guy number one, gangster number two, police officer number three. Like,
Yeah,
I hate that
like Terry
for some
Crews.
people.
That's how he started on Training Day.
Who?
Being Terry Crews. Remember,
Oh.
he was the big muscular
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
dude
The
when
background, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
him
that's how he said he started his career.
Thug number three.
and then after that, I think it was Friday
Yeah,
after
they
or next
said just
Friday,
stand there,
wasn't
look mean,
Yeah,
and
yep, yep.
so
Man.
because he
But
had
he,
just
he
got
came
he
really
got cut
far.
from being in the NFL, and he said he was uh, a busboy at a restaurant, and
Damn.
um, he said one of his buddies was like, "Hey, they shooting Training Day. They said that they want to see you because he, like I said, he was still in shape from being cut from the NFL, so he still had all his muscles and shit.
Right.
it? Right.
So they said just stand over there in the corner, look tough at Denzel, and then that's how his career took off.
And he killed it.
Mm. And now
He
he
had
on like Singing with the Stars type shows.
yeah, America's Got
Hmm.
Talent.
Yeah, American Got Talent. Yeah.
Might not be the
Yeah.
biggest checks, but it's consistent checks
It's a
though.
check, yeah.
Exactly.
It's a feeding the family. Yeah, Danny
Hmm.
Trejo's got a similar one too. Um, he had just gotten out of prison, and I think he was training an actor like how to like in stunt work or how to fight. And it was
Yeah.
like a prison based like fight movie that he was helping this actor on. And so he just went by, and you know what Danny Trejo looked like when he was younger, like from Dusk Till
Yeah.
Dawn. He was a good, like, not a good looking dude, but he, looked like a thug. He had
Yeah.
that big
Hmm.
fucking tattoo of the woman in the sombrero on his chest.
Yeah.
And they saw him, and the director immediately was like, "Do you want to be in this movie? Like, because we could really use you in this movie." And that's how he got
Hmm.
started. Just because his look.
And he got out
Hmm.
of prison though, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Oh, you just said that. My bad. But then
yeah,
I do remember him saying also, he said if ever he plays a bad guy, he wants to die in the movie
yeah,
because
yeah,
he don't want to promote, bad guys finish last or some shit like that.
yeah. Good guy, Danny Trejo. Yeah,
Yeah. Good shit. What the fuck was he doing at first?
Yeah.
We
He.
do be getting there.
I never remembered him by his name, but I always remembered him because of Def Jam Vendetta.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Why was
That's
he in there? He wasn't a rapper. What the fuck was going on?
They
hey, it's
needed
just a
some.
look.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
they
was a
needed
look.
brown representation in that
There
one.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need
And
to bring that
then
out with updated.
Oh
Jason
yeah, for
Statham was
sure.
crazy too, though. He was on a black market type shit. He was to like beat the fuck out of people and take their money or do shit like that.
I
And
was like, he had
then
real hands then.
yeah. Jason Statham came in the game like as a real. I can beat the hell out of anybody right now, and that's kind of why he started off in them type of movies.
Yeah, I think he started out modeling. Like,
Oh,
remember
fuck
that
yeah.
one dude, the like the internet thirst trap, and it was that dude from prison that had like blue eyes, and he had like the
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
tattoos, and
yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm pretty sure that's what Jason Statham was kind of like, where like he was the bad boy of the modeling industry. I could be wrong. This could be all bullshit, but I'm pretty sure he got his start in modeling, and it was because he looked like a tougher guy.
It
hmm
do say he started 1996. He was recruited for modeling, Tommy Hilfiger, Levi, shit like that. And then 1998 is when he started rapping. I mean, not rapping, acting.
Yeah. I
And
honestly, I think the same trajectory for Tom Hardy too. Like Tom Hardy, I think he went to school for acting, and then I think he ended up, because he looked good, they picked him for modeling first, and then he made the jump over to. He was almost a rapper too. The video resurfaced of him. It was like 1996 or some shit, and
mm.
Tom Hardy was nice with it. Not great. I mean, I'm glad he
Right,
stuck with acting, but he could rap.
yeah. Man, dog,
yeah,
that's a tough sport, man, or skill, because it's hard just talking on the podcast while stuttering sometimes. Yet, let alone trying to remember what the hell you wrote
Right.
yeah.
consistently. Yeah, that
But
shit
they do
tough.
a lot of cuts and takes and cuts and takes.
Yeah.
Still, man, just writing and that should make that shit sound good. That's tough.
Okay. Give him his props.
Go Tom
Like,
Hardy.
what was it, Mark Wahlberg? That's how he had started.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Yeah, yeah.
Man,
Man, bro. Every now and then, I always hear some weird shit about him, and I heard it's super true though. But he was beating up.
Like his past, like his very
Yeah,
racist past. Yeah.
yeah, they bring that shit up all the time,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, he's a cool guy. And I heard that, I was like,
You
oh
look at him a
damn,
little different. Yeah.
yeah, because it wasn't like just N word here or Asian bad word here. It was like they beat the fuck out that
Yeah,
man.
he almost beat a man to death.
And I was like, wait, y'all took it way too fucking far.
Yeah.
Because I know out of anger, some people can get a little certain places. I'm not saying it's right, but you hawked this old man down
Yeah.
and almost murdered this person, and you became a fucking lovable person. Like, how, bro?
Yeah. I think it's hard for people to hear that about his past and then like see shit like his daily schedule where he wakes up at 3 a.m. to pray, and then like,
Yeah.
it's like, all right, I guess it's cool, but just like kind of a piece of shit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like some hood shit where we knew we was all fighting each other and they were shooting us, we had to shoot back. You went to an innocent person.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I look at you a lot different. I see his little wholesome family movies and I'll be like,
yeah,
I don't know
Do you
about
ever
you.
think that sometimes stories like that come out so a person won't get too big, and they be like, "Oh, you think
oh
you
yeah,
uh,
I'm sure it
you
definitely
think you about to
happens.
be an
Yeah.
A-list S tier star? Let's bring it down a notch.
There's a
Yeah,
lot of
Let's keep
blackmailing in that field.
let's
I heard
keep
it's a
you
oh yeah,
lot.
let's keep
But
you in this
also,
class."
you got your crazy ass people that just dig and do research on certain people for no reason.
yeah.
Like
Well,
psychopath people.
I mean, Hollywood's super small. Like everybody knows everybody. So I mean, like, it's very possible. Like, oh shit, like just name an actor. Like, let's say Tom Hardy again. Like, oh yeah, I was doing this movie with Tom Hardy. That dude is a fucking prick to me. He was an
Mm,
asshole. And then I'm seeing he's getting all this love. I'm definitely gonna go on like a forum and be like, yeah, don't believe all the shit you read about Tom Hardy. Dude is a fucking
Mm-hmm.
prick, you know? Or, if I'm like a casting director and I have like legit evidence of him being an asshole, yeah, I'm gonna release that shit, Um yeah, who the fuck did that happen to?
P. Diddy.
Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, obviously P. Diddy. Well, no, it happened to Joaquin Phoenix, and I felt honestly this was a time where I felt really terrible for Joaquin Phoenix. It
Mhm.
was just after he had done Joker, right?
Good movie. Good
Joker, obviously, a really fucked up role. Like no one's coming after. No one's going home after the Joker and being like, all right, honey, time for some meatloaf.
movie.
No,
Yeah.
like they're
Mm-hmm.
definitely like fucked up smoking cigarettes when they go home.
Mm-hmm.
So he had gone on Jimmy Kimmel, and fuck Jimmy Kimmel for this, honestly. He was talking about the movie, and Jimmy Kimmel's like, hey, like the director sent us a funny clip of you behind the scenes. And Joaquin Phoenix is very uncomfortable when he hears that. He was like, oh, okay, yeah, go ahead. And it's the scene of Joaquin Phoenix having like a mental break, like on camera, and he's like cussing out everyone behind the scenes. Like
Mm.
he is like fucking pissed off at everybody. Like he's in frame, and he's like, why the fuck are you still talking? Like you keep fucking talking and you're ruining the fucking scene. Obviously, he's in the moment, right? He's working, and they show this really vulnerable, fucked up scene, and then it cuts to Joaquin Phoenix on the fucking couch in front of Jimmy Kimmel, and he's like, I'm really embarrassed about that. I'm sorry. And it's like, why the fuck would you put him on blast like that?
Yeah.
Like he was working. He was on the clock.
Somebody did that on purpose.
Yeah, but it's like shit like that. Like it's not hard to dig up dirt about anybody,
Yeah.
So if you really want to take someone down, it's not hard to.
Unless it's that home shit though. You might need a little PI for that. You don't never know what goes on at home. It might hit you with he does coke. He beats his wife.
Yeah.
He molests kids. And you'd be like, where did you hear this from? You know what I'm saying?
Watch this
Mm-hmm.
Holiday Inn tape that I found.
You said what?
I said watch this Holiday Inn tape that I
Oh
found.
yeah. Man. And who else had a bad one? Christian Bale had a bad one on Batman. Or was it Terminator?
It was it was the Terminator movie he did where he was cussing out people.
Man.
That was just audio. I think the audio guy was the one that did that because there was
Yeah.
no footage of it. You could just hear them on set, and he's just
Yeah.
fucking cussing everybody out. The
Why
boom
the
mic guy was like, "This is gonna be great."
Say that again, sir.
I got
Right.
lunch tomorrow.
Yeah. blackmail the hell out of your
Man,
ass.
bro, he was cutting up, bro.
Yeah, but not like it's fucked up because I mean, like general audiences expect everyone to be nice guy like they are on the red carpet all the time.
Yeah,
And it's like, nah, this shit's fucking hard. Like you're talking
it
about
is
16-hour days. Like you're talking about like, fuck, I gotta do this shit again. Like I've
the
done the
Yeah.
same
same.
fucking scene 8
Yes,
times in a row. Like when is it gonna be good enough? Like
man.
they deal with a lot of mental shit. But
Yeah,
people like they see stuff like that and they're like, oh, I don't like Christian Bale, like, even though he's one of the best actors of this generation. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of fucked up how little leeway they get for on-set
facts.
stuff. But yeah,
Yeah,
like doing shit at a hotel, on the road, at home, that's a little different. Like, yeah, you deserve to get taken down a peg for some of that stuff.
for sure.
All
Who
right,
was your
guys.
favorite? Oh my bad.
No. Go
I was
ahead.
about to
Let's keep
say,
this
who
going.
was your favorite star that you found out wasn't shit?
Mm, that's a good ass question.
Hmm. I think mine's had to be Blade when they said on the last one
Wesley
he didn't even
Snipes.
open his eyes for that last movie. He didn't want to
Yeah, he
talk
was
to
my favorite
anybody.
actor growing up, for real.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you was acting like a bitch, bro. What the fuck is going on? You know, he cooler now, but yeah,
Is he still in prison? Or is he out now?
No, he's out. I think he's out. He just did something.
yeah, he been out for a few years.
Is he out?
Expendable 4, he was in that.
Was he?
Mm-hmm. And like a couple odd ass movies here and there. You know, Tubi worthy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, big boy Tubi. I fuck with him.
Right. Yeah, I can't remember. That's the thing. There's so many. Probably Russell Crowe. Like he had a history of like beating the shit out of random people, like
Oh,
back in like the '90s. But like, but Gladiator, guys, like that's a great fucking movie.
shut the fuck up.
like,
Same character.
yeah, I'm like, you good, Jay?
Yeah, I'm good.
But yeah, I mean,
Damn.
like, but yeah, like there's a lot of actors out there that have a troubled past, and it's kind of like the Kanye West thing. Like, can you ignore the artist from the art? And it's like I
Yeah,
can mostly.
I
I
can
think
for sure.
I feel like it's easier with actors than it is for like musicians and stuff because like they're playing somebody else every time. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unless they play the role so damn good, you hate them as a person for real.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Like if they're so good at being a dick. No,
Oh
like
God.
I was that got me thinking. Army Hammer. Do you guys remember that?
Mm-mm.
He was big. What was the last big movie he was in? It was Call Me by Your Name. Did that movie with Timothy Chalamet, and he had done like The Man from Uncle. I'm pretty sure, but and he actually comes from like a wealthy family, but like he was it looked like he was going to be the next guy up, and then his exes I think came out and were like, "Yo, Army Hammer is actually fucked up. Like he's into some sick shit. Um, like hardcore BDSM type shit. Like
Mm.
he wants you to hurt yourself for him to get off. Like he's into, and it gets darker. Like it gets really fucking dark. Um, but apparently, like that was enough to get him out of Hollywood. Like
Yeah.
he was no longer acting anymore. I think like he immediately jumped ship and he was in the Cayman Islands, like working for like a tourist board or something like that.
I heard of that. Yes. As
Yeah.
soon as you finished it off, I heard of that, bro.
Yeah, like he was in like
Yeah.
if you go down the rabbit hole of some of the shit Army Hammer did, kind of fucked up. Like I totally understand why he was like, it's better for
I gotta
me and
go. I gotta
everybody
go.
if I just go. No,
Not even
don't do
gonna fight this
it.
shit.
Yeah,
We ain't
don't
gotta
look
worry
under there.
about it.
Don't look under there. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.
Yeah. You don't need to dig any further. I'm good. Like,
I'm gonna take myself way out the limelight.
Yeah.
We got 9 to 5. Man.
but yeah. So guys, let's get back into our summer rewatch series that we got going on.
Mhm.
Last week we finished off with Heat and watching Friday, 1995 classics in our opinion.
Yeah.
P, you had the most recent suggestion with 2003's Kill Bill Volume 1.
Damn, that came out in 2003?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
we're old as fuck.
God. Damn.
It's weird to think about that movie. Then 8 years is it from Heat to Kill Bill 1 because it feels like 20 in like how it
It do.
looks.
It fit
Yeah,
a big difference.
yeah,
All right. But yeah, it was Kill Bill Volume 1. When I watched it, I didn't appreciate the movie like how I did with adult eyes because I remember watching it as a kid and it was just like, all right, I see this lady swinging a sword. It's like, all right. But because my dad had all the Kill Bill movies,
Yeah.
and pretty much movies in that genre. My dad had a whole damn wall of movies that was all classics for real.
Mm-hmm.
right.
Um, but watching it over, I was like, God damn, like this lady is motherfucking Jason Statham, like Jason Bourne. She just come out of nowhere, come to life, tell her damn feet to move, and then she can get out of paralysis after 13 hours. Uh, whatever type of mental shit that she's going through, I need to be able to do that shit. Uh,
Yeah.
but overall, it was a good movie. I can see it's funny because I was like, damn, why is they focus on this girl feet so much? And I was like, oh, it makes sense
Freaky
now.
man.
Got an answer
Bro,
to that, Mr. Tarantino.
bro, I was like, God damn, this is very foot centric, ain't it? Like every fucking scene, even the Asian lady that ran across the table before she cut off dude's head,
Yeah,
foot tapping. I was like, come on now,
yeah.
God damn. But it was like a whole fucking 30 minutes of foot action. But
Right.
anyway, overall, it was a good movie. I did recall when you was talking about the blood spatter and all this stuff. Like, that was like OD. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
God damn. But I remember we talked about it in other podcasts and it never clicked. But now I was
Yeah.
like, but that anime portion when it was talking about old girl, that was a good touch.
That's so
Yeah.
fucking good. I love
Like, you
that
didn't
part of
even
that movie.
realize that was part of the movie. It was just like, oh, now you see her whole backstory, but obviously, you can't do all that stuff with
People.
real life people. So the anime was just like that was a chef's kiss. That was a
Oh
good
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
touch.
it's so that's probably my favorite part of the movie is that
Yeah,
anime touch. Like it's such a good way to foreshadow or to give backstory of one character. Like it would have been tough to find another actress to like. It's smart too. Like it would have been tough to find and recast all these different characters that we don't see anywhere else in the movie, and locations, costume, all that. Like hey, let's get a quick little anime short, and it's
Yeah.
so fucking good. Like
yeah.
I fucked with it. What was your I'm gonna say my favorite part was I like the Lucy Liu fight. That whole scene,
yeah,
Mm.
in that area when they
in the
which
garden.
especially yeah. No, I'm talking about like the whole build up to it. Everything.
Oh, so like the crazy 88 fight and then like
Yeah.
third act. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. That was man, that was so fucking
Bro,
nice.
that just made me realize how strong the main character got to be. Like
I'm
you,
tired after 8 swings, bro.
bro. That's what I'm saying. I was just thinking that. I was like, so you fought like 200 people, and then you still fought the main boss who everybody's supposed to be scared of. That
Yeah.
lets you know if you was fresh, the fight would have been over in like 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Now,
it's a lot of movies like that too.
Yeah.
yeah. I will say this though. They did show you tiredness. A lot of movies don't do that. It'd be
Mm.
like, bah, 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 bah. All right, let's go. This one,
Yeah, breathing
I'm
Mm-hmm.
heavy.
exhausted, bro. I'm exhausted. So it shows some realism in that.
I finally got exhausted after like 40 minutes of whooping y'all ass. And then,
Yeah.
dog, the most gangster shit is when she said, all right, all y'all can leave, but make sure you leave your limbs because that's my shit now.
Yeah.
He's like, oh no, you thought you was going to leave? You stay your ass right where you at.
hmm
I need you.
Yeah.
And she stayed.
Man,
I was like, oh.
dog.
But
Good
yeah.
movie, man. Good colors, good
Yeah.
sound.
That black
Uh,
and white was a touch too.
Yeah.
yes,
And
yes,
then
bro.
they're backlit and you mainly just shadows for most of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like I mentioned this when you had after we had recorded last week, I was like this like Kill Bill in particular are super sexy, super stylistic movies that Tarantino
Yes.
has done. Like they don't look like anything else. Like even though they give a lot of homage to other movies,
Mm-hmm.
like you mentioned with the blood splatter, um, the scene where she slaps the guy in the ass and says "Go
Yeah.
home to your mother." That's a reference to an Akira Kurosawa movie, uh,
Mm.
Yojimbo. It's a black and white samurai film, but yeah, like he's about to whip this little kid's ass, and he saes, "Go home to your mother." Like he pretty much says the same thing word for word.
Mm.
Um, the reference to Bruce Lee with the yellow and
With the
black
suit?
tracksuit,
Yep.
like
For sure.
And
it
then
makes
the
a lot of
dragon.
references of older stuff, but it is so fresh in like what this
They
is,
they,
right?
they did it right. They did it right.
Yeah. Yeah, so like going back, like I love how they subtly hint, like because we only hear about the Deadly Viper assassination squad, like we don't know any of the training or like what that pertains to, but
Hmm.
they give subtle hints at like what the bride's capable of when she's coming out of the coma. So like she's able to lower her heart rate when she hears Buck and that other guy come in, like they don't notice like the EKG going crazy or anything like that.
Hmm.
Um, she's able to read her palms. It's a really subtle thing, but when she wakes up and she's looking at her palms, she's reading how long it's been because that's the only indication that we know that 4 years has gone by. So she's literally reading her palms to find out how long she's been out of it,
Yeah.
which is a subtle thing. It probably went over a couple people's heads, but if you pay attention, that's what she's doing. Um, I do love that, like all Quentin Tarantino movies, and like he implies that they're all in the same universe. Like
Yeah.
so like we do get those references like the cigarette ads, the red apple cigarettes, which is in most of his other movies. Um but yeah, like you said, like the lighting, especially in that third act with the big fight scene with the crazy 88s, like it's such a good looking fucking film. Like
For sure.
it's so dope. Like I love all the references. Like there's so many little things in here like you can go back to and watch and find later. Like when she's on the plane, they actually have holders for samurai swords on the seats. Like so, in this alternate reality world that this Tarantino built, it's normal for people to fly with samurai
Yeah,
Yeah.
swords.
I noticed that. Yeah.
Hmm.
So like it's so fucking cool. Like yeah, it's a dope movie.
I feel bad for those first people she killed though, because they were drunk as hell. So imagine, imagine being drunk as hell, and then you just had a good 17-year-old throw some shit through the damn thing. So now you trying to sober up fast as fuck. You're like, oh
Yeah.
shit, this about to go down. But let me get a
Man.
couple more sips, and then she opened the door. But then they was like, hey, I got some unfinished business with you. He's like, oh fuck. And then they just started running down the stairs yelling. He was like, "Man, I'm about to die, but fuck it, yeah."
Yeah.
'Cause you ain't, dog, if you ain't about to beat her sober, what makes you think you about to beat her tipsy?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
But
Man.
What was your favorite scene? Yeah, James, you said that it was the third act, like the
Yeah, for
Crazy
sure.
88 and the Lucy Liu fight scene
Yep.
of Renishi. What
I
was
had
your
a
favorite
crush on her though.
scene? Lucy Liu,
yeah, mine
Yes, I
was the
did.
anime scene.
the anime scene. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so well done. Apparently, I was looking into it for this. They actually cut it. It was longer.
Mm.
So like this the part where that dude with the white suit like kills her dad, like stabs
Hmm.
him, and that
Yeah.
finishing move. We actually see the scene where she kills him in that short anime that they did, but they cut it for time. And I was like, oh, I would love to see the whole fucking movie in that style.
Come
Like it
on
was so
now.
good.
What's the extra
Uh,
20 seconds?
yeah,
Did she shoot them with a Desert Eagle?
I
Like,
think
that was a
so.
big ass gun under the bed.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that blowback was crazy.
Man.
Man,
I'm not gonna lie though. My second favorite part though was the Vivica A. Fox fight.
I was just about to bring that up.
Very respectful, bro.
On
In front of the
site.
kid.
On
Yeah, it was
site.
like that though. It, the, zoom, 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 beep, 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 beep. It was just on. My kid coming. We stopped. And then she told her, what she tell her?
Be
When you
careful,
get
there's
older,
glass
come
on the floor.
man. But I love that part where she was like, when you get older, come for me then. I was
Hmm.
ready for Kill Bill 3 after that. Like, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was respectful right there.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the cereal box how it says kaboom and it says secret prize inside. It's obviously a reference to the gun that she pulls out. And
Yeah.
like
Right.
it's so fucking like there's a lot of things like that that Tarantino does intentionally, especially like the dialogue. Like he's very much known for his style of dialogue. Like
Yes.
he's not one that all right, go ahead and riff, just make some stuff up. Like no, he wants his dialogue said. And
Yeah.
sometimes it can be kind of corny. Sometimes it can be a little ham-fisted and like okay, it's a little wordy, but it all fits with the style of the movie that
Mm-hmm.
he's presenting. So, but yeah, like the kaboom obviously was probably something that was on the script, like for the cereal box.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I first heard about his dialogue when they did was it Django?
Django.
Yeah, and they said how many N words was in it, and it was like, did this white man put all these N words in it? Did y'all really have to say that? And then Samuel L. Jackson was defending them, like, bro, at around that time you would have been saying it a lot. You know what I'm saying? So stop tripping, bro. It's a movie,
Yeah,
and everybody loved it.
and it's
But
Hmm.
stylized too. Like
yeah,
it's supposed to have a lot of modern like
aspects to it.
wording into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the same thing with like Reservoir Dogs. At the beginning of that movie, they're in a diner and there's literally a conversation about what the song "Like a Virgin" is about, that by
Hmm.
Madonna,
Hmm.
and they're having grown men are having a full length conversation about what it's like to be, fuck like a virgin for the first time, and this is what the song is referencing to.
Hmm.
That is 100% taken directly out of Quentin Tarantino's mouth. Like he intentionally wrote that scene to be spoken that way. It wasn't these
Yeah.
guys like, "Hey guys, make up a breakfast conversation." They're like, "Oh, okay, like a virgin." No, this was written by Tarantino very intentionally. Um, but yeah, like he's always had that kind of style with his writing, and
Hmm.
yeah, like when you understand like what the movies are he's trying to present, like it fits. But if you're trying to say like Django, for instance, as a historical piece, that doesn't make any sense. It's like, well, then you're not understanding the point of a Tarantino directed Western. Like
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like this.
Just
So,
appreciating the craft of the movies with adult eyes,
hmm,
with a more mature mind. Because back then it
Yeah.
just felt slower. Like this was like a slow grind back then
Really?
to me when I was a kid.
Okay.
Because I was used to like 007, like shit blowing up. This was a
yeah,
lot of talking that I didn't understand because I wasn't
oh
reading
yeah,
subtitles and shit. Like when they was
Okay, I
yeah.
talking
got you. I got you.
Japanese,
I'm sure
so
the
it was
scene like where she's getting the sword made, like, oh, why are we slowing down with this? Like
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you
talking
got
to
to think
this
about it. We
sushi
10
guy.
years old. Well, I'm 10 years old in 2003, so I don't care about backstory. I just want to see some people die.
Right.
And if you ain't doing like, and I was big into wrestling, so it's all about action, obviously. So
Hmm.
yeah, none of that backstory. I ain't give a damn. It was like, oh, why you ain't killed the daughter? I was like, oh, you too nice.
Blew her
So
head back.
I thought you
Boom.
was on business, but you said
Right.
come for me. I was like, oh, all right. Let me go play with my toys. So it was kind of like that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that is true though. Adult minds do have you seeing it in its fullness.
yeah, you can appreciate it more.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
All right. So let's go around. Let's rate this movie. 1 out of 5. 5 again being one of the greatest movies ever. One being this is dog shit. Why did you recommend this movie? Let's start with UP.
Mm, I give it 4.5. That was pretty good.
4.5.
Yeah, because you got a little bit of everything. Like you had action, you had backstory with adult eyes. You understood why she was on business like that. You had to touch anime. You had to touch black and white. You had her being invincible, but at the same time, her being realistically human in a way with the fatigue. Uh, like you said, the camera angles, and then the corny like lines here and there with the little joke and shit. The blood splatter, especially if you was into that shit growing up, So it was, and then all of them was look good too. So yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
it holds up well.
you do.
yeah, especially Lucy Liu being in her prime back then.
Fine ass.
Man, what? Man, that was back when she was in Charlie's Angels, boy. Ooh.
Oh.
And then
Mm.
I was really heavy into Asians back then too. So yeah, it
You
brought
go
back.
ahead and say it, brother. Don't hide
Yeah.
it. Me, myself, personally, I'm gonna get that thing 4.8, 4.59. It's almost good for me. I'm not gonna lie. It's almost perfect. It's almost perfect. I
Just
love
ain't
that
into
movie.
feet like that, so it had to go down 1 point.
Yeah. The foot fetish takes it down a little bit.
Man, it's just so stylish, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, it's just well written, well produced. I just like it, man. Overall, this is solid ass action scenes here and there. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.8.
All
You
right.
know,
Solid score.
And then
yeah.
a little detail with that girl, she was fighting with that ball and chain.
Yeah.
The way she was fighting is how people fight with the rope and knife.
Yeah, go
And
go
Yeah, yeah,
girl.
yeah.
the stuff that she was doing, I was like, damn, they were doing this shit back then too.
Yeah, yeah. It's just a
Like,
little heavier.
man,
Yeah.
attention to detail, man. I was like, God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this I'm gonna give this a 4. Like
Okay.
it's a solid movie. Yeah, like we said, like it's got so much style in it. Like I do like have the appreciation of the different levels of tone that they introduce and shift. So
Mm-hmm.
like it definitely has that action element. It definitely has that dramatic element, especially at the wedding scene, right?
Yeah.
And then even in the fight with Lucy Liu, it goes from being a hype action movie to a no, this is a serious, deeper level one on
Yeah.
one fight. You know, like the tone shifts immediately as soon as you see the scenery change from that, red blood everywhere,
Yeah. To
and
the snow.
then outside blue. You know, like it's a more personal thing. Like this is way more serious. Like I do love the appreciation of tone. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's just a cool movie. Like it's very cool. Like it holds up very well. Um, but yeah, like the bright colors, the attention to detail with the fight scenes, like it's very good. Like it's probably one of my favorite Tarantino movies that he's done.
And it didn't feel like 2 hours either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That lets you know it was a good flow.
yeah,
When you ain't looking
yeah,
at the time, like, God damn.
yeah. It's good. Yeah, so a 4 from me, 4.8 from James, and a 4.5 from P. That's
So on
good.
average,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
4.6.
All right, Red, you are up next.
Ooh.
What are you watching? What are you having us watch?
Do I is it any specific year? Early 2090s again?
No. Honestly, like I've noticed that the movies that we've picked so far, they've kind of been like just a chill summer movie. Like really.
Okay.
But yeah, no theme. You can hit us with a fucking Five Goes West. I'm down for it.
Oh man.
I got my next two movies that we can write
I
down.
was not ready for me to get picked on this. What
Do
is
you
a
want to tell
good
us later? Like or like want to message us about it later?
Yeah, 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 I'll do that one. I have no idea. I could throw a movie out there, but it ain't gonna be, it's gonna be extra random.
All right. Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out. It'll be a surprise for the listeners next week.
Yeah.
But guys, we are good on time. This has been
All
Off the Top
right.
with Eric Paris and Red. I am one of your hosts, Eric, and joining me tonight, where
Your boy P.
And your boy Red.
all right, y'all. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Gang, gang.
Kill Bill Gang Gang.
Yeah, gang, gang. Talk to you later.